You're watching E.T.N. Entertainment-related new, entertainment-related discussion. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do a short Godzilla video, something that I wanted to discuss real quick. Before we get into the video's topic, though, I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I was a little under the weather earlier this week, so all my video recordings have been pushed back, which means that the video uploads are going to be pushed back. So you should probably see a wave of videos coming mostly Thursday and then some on Friday. It's one of the reasons I didn't stream this Wednesday night at the time of this recording, which is Wednesday night, because I had to catch up on recording. So, but we will have Friday stream that is back on that's regular schedule. And also don't forget, for some of you who weren't there, the last time I streamed, I mentioned that October 26th, I wanted to do a special Halloween stream where if you guys want to submit a scary experience you had once, or if you want to submit a story or a scary experience you've heard of from either another source or another person, be more than happy to submit it. We're going to have some fun with that, tell some of these stories, and see if we can find one that really spooks people out. Though I think that'll be the fun part of it, the fun challenge. So this video is just kind of a little bonus Godzilla video I wanted to do. It's not going to be very long, but you know, I'm doing the March of the King series, and as you know, March of the King, I usually have to go back and watch the old movies and kind of get an idea, especially in this time where I'm looking for one specific moment in any particular movie that stands out that I could call what, in my opinion, would be the greatest moment. But one of the things I experienced watching some of these old movies, and I pick and choose. I don't watch them in order. I still have to watch Godzilla Raids again, which I have, and I'm probably going to check it out tonight. But of course, I pick and choose some of the movies I do like to watch first. And one of the more recent ones I watched, Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, kind of made me realize that every time you repeat and go back and watch a Godzilla movie, you always kind of find something, or you look at it differently. And, you know, I found that watching Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, man, you know, thinking about now the legendary series and the legendary universe and the monsters and what we're going to be getting next year really made me think a little bit differently about the Smog Monster. Like, I still don't think he'll fit per se in the legendary monsterverse unless he had a significant change. You know, maybe not change what he is or what he came to be, but maybe his appearance a little bit. And, you know, I'm watching this movie because Smog Monster is one of the more unique movies. It's a movie I find amongst a community that is either loved and revered, or it's just downright, oh, this is stupid. Of course, we have the famous Godzilla flying scene. But, you know, I look at this movie, and other than the Smog Monster and the uniqueness of the monster, you know, Godzilla takes such a beating in this movie. Like, you really don't realize what kind of beating he takes and the kind of shit he goes through. Towards the end of the movie, his eye is swelled shut and all that kind of stuff. He's constantly chasing this monster, which is, I guess, what motivates him to put himself in the air towards the end, because Smog Monster could fly, he couldn't. And even the music and the theme of it, you know, because this movie came out in the 70s. The 70s was the hippie era, you know, nature and druids, for lack of a better word. But I really appreciated this movie even more. I've always liked the movie. But I have a new appreciation for this, and I'm using this movie as an example. I'm sure there's going to be other examples as we go. But because this is one of the more recent ones that I've watched, I really, even though it may not necessarily fit in the Monsterverse, I really would have liked to have seen what they could have done with a monster like the Smog Monster, especially considering that in the trailer they're really going for the whole man destroys the earth type deal. Which on one hand I'm not really excited about, but on the other hand, it would be a unique opportunity if you're going to go that direction. If that's what you're going with, if that's what you're going to sell this movie on, then the Smog Monster would be perfect in this movie as well, right? You can make that argument. His look would probably have to change, even though I like the design very much. It is a very unique, very different design. His transformations, you know, a lot of monsters in the gallery of Toho change, you know, transform. Mothra, obviously a prime example. You know, even Godzilla to some extent. You know, when you go from his, you know, his blue abilities, right? He may not change per se. Well, Shin Gojira, I guess now you can make the argument. So yeah, Godzilla, because Shin Gojira had three forms. But when you look at the smog monster and what motivates him to transform, with Mothra, it's a transformation from, I guess, childhood to adulthood, which is what changes. In the case of Shin Gojira, you got evolution. And in the change of the smog monster, it's almost like, I mean, when you see him from the beginning of the movie, he's so small. He's like a little tadpole, they refer to him as. And he kind of evolves through the movie, but he maintains different transformations between flying, being on the ground, that head thing that pops up, just such a unique, creepy monster. And I thought to myself, man, they could probably really make this monster super scary. So it's this unique, if you guys ever get an opportunity, if you get an opportunity throughout the series, go through all your old Godzilla movies again at some point. Not every week, just every now and then pop in a couple and watch them and see if you get a different perspective watching it this time around, in regards to what you're expecting to see next year. And in regards to the time, every time you go through these movies, you can find something different. And I'm noticing that now, especially now that I'm looking for something in particular in the movie that stands out to me. When I've watched it and I've done reviews, I'm focused on the story. I'm focused on the thematic, the flow of the movie, beginning to end, stuff like that. Now that I'm watching it for a different purpose, I find different things, and I see things a little bit differently. And that's, I think, one of the treasures about having a Godzilla movie collection, is that you can go a couple of years without watching one and then plop one in and maybe probably notice something you didn't notice before, or look at something a little bit differently. So this is a little video to encourage you guys, if you get an opportunity, go through your old collection, watch a couple of movies, especially the ones you like, see if you can find something different, see if you can find something that stands out that perhaps you didn't notice before. Even though I know a lot of you guys know these movies like the back of your hand, you'd be surprised. You might find something. And if you do, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, because if it might be something I've never noticed or heard of, and I might want to go back and check it out. So just a little engagement video to kind of put up there on top of the fact of letting you guys know what's been going on this week. But yeah, I'm excited to see if you guys find anything or come up with anything. Until then, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content, or you can click here to become an E.T.N patron. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.